parents came to him, and his mom said, "We have a present for you." "Oh, a present. Everybody loves a present. Ooh, what would it be?" And father put his hand in his pocket, and out of his pocket he took een graankorrel. That is Dutch for a grain of wheat. Well, I must tell you, the boy was a little bit disappointed. "Oh, thank you," he said when he took the grain of wheat and put it in his pocket. "Thank you very much. What should I do with it?" "Oh, be careful with it," father said. "It's the beginning of a new way. It's the start of a new life. From now on, my son, you're on your own. And that grain of wheat is your only possession. Now off you go." His mom hugged him goodbye, and his father gave him a high five. The boy turned with his one grain of wheat in his pocket, and he left. He walked. One day, two days, and at the end of the third day, he was hungry, he was tired, and he saw a farm, een boerderij. He went to that farm. He knocked on the door, and a very gentle woman opened. "Hello, I'm looking for a place to sleep, and maybe you have something to eat?" And that gentle woman, she smiled and she said, "Welcome, welcome." In Dutch, it's the same. She gave him some food. She gave him a place to sleep. It was a little room. The bed was some kind of hay and some blankets. And there was one little window. The boy opened the window. And he took his one possession, his one grain of wheat. "Hello, lady. I have only one thing. That's my grain of wheat. I don't know what I'll do with it, but I'll keep it. I don't want to lose it. Bye, sweet dreams." And the lady said, "Sweet dreams, my boy, nothing will happen to your grain of wheat." He put the grain of wheat just in front of the window. He fell asleep. Oh, he was dreaming. He was dreaming of himself sitting on a horse, looking to all his lands, and all those things they just started with one grain of wheat, één graankorrel. The next morning, he woke up because there was a sound of a chicken. He looked, and just next to him in that window there was a chicken, and that chicken was eating his grain of wheat. "Whoa, no! Help! Nee! Oh, no! And the lady, she came to his little room and she said, "Well, what's going on? Your chicken just took my grain of wheat. She stole it." Oh my God. That woman felt so bad. "Well, nothing is lost," she said. "Your grain of wheat is in my chicken, so I'll give you my chicken. Now you have two things. But first, you eat something yourself." So after a good breakfast and some tea, he left with his chicken, and inside the chicken, the grain of wheat. And the third day of his second part of his journey, he saw a farm far away. And he thought, oh, let's go there, I'm hungry, I want a place to sleep. He knocked on the door. A man opened the door. Yes, what do you want? Excuse me, I'm hungry and I want a place to sleep. Well, yeah. I can give you a little bit of food and you can sleep there in the stable next to the dog. I'm sorry, mister. I have just one thing. I have one thing. That is my grain of wheat. And what is that? Oh, that's a container of the grain of wheat. That's a chicken. My grain of wheat is inside. Oh. Nothing may happen with my chicken and my grain of wheat. Nothing will happen with your chicken and your grain of wheat. So that night, the boy slept next to the dog, with his chicken in his arms, with his grain of wheat inside of his chicken. The next morning, he woke up. He heard a strange noise. He heard... And when he opened his eyes, he saw how the dog was eating his chicken with the grain of wheat. Oh my god, het is niet mogelijk, het is niet waar, het is al de tweede keer dat ik ben, het is niet mogelijk. And the boy started to cry and moved away. My grain of wheat is inside the chicken and the chicken now is inside of the dog. Mijn graankorrel is in die kip en die kip is nu in die hond. The farmer came and said, oh no, not again, always the dog, I don't want that dog anymore. You know what? If your chicken is inside of the dog and inside of the chicken there is your grain of wheat, you must take the dog. And so he left. There was a farm the third day. He went to the farm, he knocked. It was a big farm, full of cows met koeien. Hello, he saw somebody far away. Hello, Mr. or Miss, I don't know who you are. Can I have a place to sleep? I'm walking for 3 days. Can I have some food? I'm walking for 3 days. Oh, yes, of course. Here is some food, here is some milk. And then you can sleep into the stable. I do have one thing. I have a grain of wheat and I don't want that something happens to my grain of wheat. Where is that grain of wheat? Where is the graankorrel? Well, the grain of wheat is inside of the chicken. Where is the chicken? I don't see chicken. Well, the chicken is inside of the dog. Oh, dat is een beetje raar. Ça c'est très bizarre. It was a man from France, because the boy was traveling already from Belgium to France. C'est très bizarre. Bon, c'est bien. Grain dans une poule dans un chien. Ça c'est très bizarre. Allez, bonne nuit. Tu peux dormir à côté de la vache. You can sleep next to the cow. Well, everybody know what happened that day, or that night, or the next morning. Yes, indeed. He found the dog. The dog wasn't sleeping, the dog wasn't breathing. The cow just touched the dog. And the dog was dead. Oh no, all my possessions, I lost everything. What should I do now? How can I? Oh my God, and he was crying so hard and so loud. Well, the farmer came and he felt very guilty. What should I do now? Oh, I cannot change the fact that the dog is dead and that your chicken is inside and that your grain of wheat is also inside. I can only do one thing. I can give you my cow. Let's bury the rest of your possessions, and you'll have a cow now. And if you count very well, a cow is much more worth than the dog plus a chicken plus a grain of wheat. Well, after they buried the dog, the chicken and the grain of wheat, they left. The cow and the boy, de koe en de jongen, la vache et le garçon. He was walking. Well, this time he wasn't traveling by foot. No, he took a boat. He took a boat from France to England. And after 3 days he came in England, and he saw horses everywhere. As he was walking, horses were walking next to him and with him. He could almost touch those horses. It was just like in his dream. And then far away he saw a farm, een boerderij, but it was a very big farm. Hello, he said when he saw a man on his horse. I'm hungry. I need a place to sleep. Well, you are welcome in my farm, my boy. Oh, come on. And the boy walked next to the man who was sitting on a horse. They went to the farm, and there he had something to eat, something to drink, and he had a beautiful place to sleep. They took his cow into the stable, and he said, wait a minute, mister, there's one thing, I don't want to lose my cow, it's the only thing I have. Well, from the room you are sleeping, you can see this table with your cow. Come on. And the man showed him his room. And when he went up, he could see indeed his cow. Oh, that night he was sleeping and he was dreaming. He was happy. The next morning, he looked outside and he could see his cow. Nothing happened with his cow. He was happy. But then he saw that somebody was sitting next to his cow. Oh, no, don't do anything. No, stop, don't do anything. And he ran outside. It was a daughter of the farmer. Well, what are you doing? Don't touch my cow. You are hurting my cow. No, sit, lady. No, I am milking your cow. You see, it's beautiful milk coming out of it. Oh, I didn't know that. Can I help? And together they were milking the cow of the boy. And as they were milking, they looked to each other. And sometimes when you look in someone's eyes, you can feel something. And both of them, they felt something. They fell in love. They got married. En ze leefden nog lang